Okay guys, so sorry I couldn't be there today, but today you're just reviewing this. We're going to do a small classwork assignment before you finish your color by numbers in your groups today. So we're going to have two things to do today. It will go into next class. At the end of next class, so come Monday, you will have a quiz on this. It will be two problems that you get to pick that are like this, and then it's going to expect you to answer these questions based on it. So, first step is labeling, I should say, each equation as 1, 2, or 3. Right there. Remember? So, okay. I normally like to pair, and you've heard me say it, 1 and 2, but because this only has two variables, we're going to pair 1 and 3. So I'm going to write them right here. You should be starting to get these steps down. Now that I've paired 1 and 3, my goal must be to get it down to two letters that match this. This is clearly missing the Z letter, so I need to get rid of the Z. For me to do that, I'm going to multiply this by 2. Since this is a negative 2 right here, by multiplying by 2, it'll make it a positive 2. So that's going to change my entire top equation to be negative 4x, negative 2y, plus 2z equals 2. Haven't changed the bottom one, so just keep it at the bottom. And remember, once you have them all lined up, your goal is to add. So they'll make negative 1x, negative 6y, cancel out the z's, 2 plus 2 is 4. So now if you notice, you have two equations that are both with x and y. That's what you want. So our next step is to pair these two guys together. So I'm going to rewrite them down here. Now, at this point, you want to pick, do you want to eliminate x or y? If you notice, the x's here are already opposites. You have a positive x and a negative x. Both, this is positive 1, that's negative 1. So the easiest way to do it is to add these up. Okay? So that way you can eliminate here. So this is negative 8y equals 8. Divide by negative 8. So y equals negative 1. Now you have one of your answers. Remember, there's 3 answers to make one solution. So we know that there's going to be one solution. So I might as well go ahead and put one solution up here. Okay? You have to find the other variables, especially for your quiz on Monday. You have to find the other variables. So go back to one of the ones that we already picked, right? Go back to these that have two letters. So I'm going to go back. Let's pick up here. I'm going to pick this up here, and I'm going to plug this in. So x minus 2 times negative 1 equals 4. Negative times the negative is a positive. So x equals 2. Now that you have two of the answers, you need to go back to the original problem up top. Again here, go back to the original and plug it in for either the first or the third equation, because you got to plug these two numbers in, substitute them in to find z. Okay? So I'm going to substitute it into the third one. So the third one is 3 times x, so that was 2, minus 4 times y, which was negative 1, minus 2z equals 2. So again, notice what I did. I went back to the original equation 3 at the top, and I substituted in for x the 2 we got, for y the negative 1. Let's do this math. So 3 times 2 is 6. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. So it makes this equation. So that would be 10. So I'm going to subtract the 10. And when I divide by -2, z equals 4. So remember, when you write your solution, now that you have one of each letter, one of each variable, it's always alphabetical order. X, Y, and Z. So 2, -1, and 4. Going back up to the box, again, this is one solution. Vocabulary, when it says type of system, is consistent, independent. Now, so let me repeat this. On Monday, we're going to review all class period, this some more, and you will have your quiz on just solving like this. You have a homework assignment that will be given at the end of class to you due Monday. You never get homework unless it's the night before a quiz. So Monday there's a quiz, tonight there's homework. You have all weekend to do it. Okay, so what you're going to get next is you're either going to get a pink or a yellow paper, okay? And there are 5 stations up around the room. This is a sample of one of the pink stations. How it's going to work is you're going to go to the station, you're going to write down on your pink paper what station you're at. Okay, this is if you're pink. Here's your station, so if you're A, B, C, whatever. This is the problem you're going to solve. You'd show in all your work on your paper, and then you're going to go find your answer. So this is the answer to the previous problem. It's not the answer to this. You've done these before in math classes, so it's very short. There are only 5 total, okay, whether you're yellow or pink, 5 total problems. 3 are solving this type, like we've just been doing. 2 of them are just graphs using vocabulary. This is your first goal today. This will be turned in today and is expected to be finished today. When you are finished this, then you will continue to work with your color by numbers classwork that we did last class. If you need more computer paper, there's extra computer paper up front. Okay? So again, this will be collected today. This will be kept in your folder, and if you need more time to finish this next class, you can. But no matter what, your pink or yellow paper is getting turned in today. Okay? So again, quiz on Monday. You'll get the homework at the end of class. You know your objectives. First things first is work on your yellow or pink scavenger hunt. Turn that in. You should definitely finish that. And then work on your color by numbers. At the end of class, you'll get the homework, and I will see everybody on Monday.